A glimpse of Albert Einstein and his book The World as I See It. Quoting him, an autocratic system of coercion, in my opinion, degenerates. For force always attracts men of low morality, and I believe it to be an invariable rule that tyrants of genius are succeeded by scoundrels. Each of us has to do his little bit towards transforming the spirit of times. Einstein had a clear vision of the good and the evil. A man's value to the community depends primarily on how far his feelings, thoughts, and actions are directed towards promoting the good for his fellows. As I read and reread these lines, the question pops up in the mind: why do Ambanis, Adanis, and the ultra-rich of India not make schools for poor? Billions are being wasted on a nonsensical wedding demonstration. Could this money not be spent on creating some meaningful schools for the poor? Why create schools for the children of most affluent actors and actresses who not even value the power of education? Our children need quality education to uplift society and country, and economies are not built by crony capitalism, but the upliftment of poor through education and not freebies. Coming back to Albert Einstein, most people are familiar with Albert Einstein's iconic equation E is equal to mc square. This pivotal equation connects energy to mass via the speed of light. In a famous paper written in 1905, Albert Einstein discovered an equality between mass and energy. Einstein discovered the universe has a speed limit. He won the Nobel Prize for his explanation of the photoelectric effect. Albert Einstein convinced the physics world that atoms exist. Einstein was interested in the problem of Brownian motion. Do you know Albert Einstein played the violin? After discovering Mozart, he developed a love for violin and played it till his old age. Albert Einstein was a great friend of Chaplin. Chaplin even invited Einstein and his wife Elsa Einstein as his guests of honor at the premiere of 1931 film City Lights. There, Chaplin famously told Einstein, "The people applaud me because everybody understands me, and they applaud you because no one understands you." Einstein was asked to be the president of Israel. Black holes were the only holes this physicist vehemently disagreed with. Because socks invariably develop holes, he disliked them to such an extent that he refused to wear them, according to the American Nuclear Society. Einstein's brain had an extra folding in its gray matter, the site of conscious thinking, especially in the frontal lobe, where abstract thoughts and planning occurs. In his book, The World as I See It, Albert Einstein speaks of personalities like Herr Gumbel, H.A. Lawrence, Arnold Berliner, and the famous question to Arnold Berliner, "What is a scientific author?" and Berliner's answer, "A cross between mimosa and a porcupine." Greetings to George Bernard Shaw. Einstein has greeted Shaw in his book The World as I See It by saying, "Today I salute with sincere emotion the supreme master of this method, who has delighted and educated all of us." I am tempted to narrate a quote penned by George Bernard Shaw. "I learnt long ago never to wrestle with a pig. You might get dirty, and besides, the pig likes it." Bernard Shaw. Einstein's belief in great and pure characters is evident from his quote, "I am absolutely convinced that no wealth in the world can help humanity forward, even in the hands of most devoted workers in this cause. The example is the only thing that can produce fine ideas and noble deeds. Money only appeals to selfishness and always tempts its owners irresistibly to abuse it. Can anyone imagine Moses, Jesus, or Gandhi armed with the money bags of carnage? The principal art of a teacher is to awaken the joy in creation and knowledge." Einstein has also congratulated the critics. This could be a message to Indian media of today. to see with one's own eyes, to feel and judge without succumbing to the suggestive power of the fashion of the day, to be able to express what one has seen and felt in a snappy sentence or even in a cunningly wrought word. Is that not glorious? Is it not a proper subject for congregation? In 1931, Albert Einstein wrote to Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi to express his great admiration for the Indian leader's methods. Translated from German, the letter reads, "You have shown through your works that it is possible to succeed without violence, even with those who have never discarded the method of violence." On the occasion of Mahatma Gandhi's 70th birthday, Einstein said, "Generations to come, it may well be, will scarce believe that such a man as this one, ever in flesh and blood, walked upon this earth." Remember what Albert Einstein said for Mahatma Gandhi. Generations to come will scarce believe that such a one as this, ever in flesh and blood, walked upon this earth.